crawl to a table. Five pair of wise tights, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Roll dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal shaded lids, focus reflected. Often mirrors a pit, quick, ready from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom! The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark,
welcome to
and
this
today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What today? Today is Wednesday, and looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully, I got my situation squared away with my attire. I'm going to, of course, the Santa Fe Family Life Center. Let me just go ahead and bring it up since I'm talking about it. I might as well bring it up. The Santa Fe Family Life Center, John F. Kennedy Community Service Awards tomorrow night, 7 p.m. At the Civic Center. And I think I've got my thing all worked out as far as what I'm wearing. My friend Jennifer Falkenstein, of course, is going to be my date. She's always my date. The bestie's always the date. Always makes me look good. You can see her and myself and Gary Vick in this photo. Anyway, tomorrow night you can still contact Santa Fe Family Life Center at 405-840-1817, or you can go to the website at www.sfflc, that's Santa Fe Family Life Center, sfflc.com, and you can pull up more information about who's all receiving the awards. I know the Trey Young family is going to be there. The Young family is going to receive an award. I know that. So it's going to be exciting to see. And I think Clara Looper, I think she's doing an award too. Anyway, she's getting an award. Her daughter. So please, if you haven't done, you can do an individual, or if you and your wife want to come, by all means, go ahead and check this out. It's a fantastic event there at the Civic Center. It was a great event last year. It's going to be even better this year. The John F. Kennedy Community Service Award reception and dinner. September 19th, which is tomorrow, 7 p.m. at the Civic Center. Good times, good places. Everybody has fun. It's going to be a good time and a lot of good items. And, of course, we'll raise money for the handicapped or disabled people. Let's not call them handicapped, disabled people, and also veterans and things like that. So the money goes to a worthy cause. Of course, it's all 501c3, and it's a write-off. So put on by the Knights of Columbus. Good times, good event. It's a great time. But anyway, so I finally got, hopefully my bow tie and everything, because Jennifer's wearing orange, which I'm not mad at now. And so anyway, I think I got my orange bow tie and my braces all set up, because I don't wear suspenders. People wear suspenders. I don't. I wear braces. And so anyway, I had to go by Legacy Cleaners today. Got my hat on. Thank you, Monty, and everybody over there at Legacy Cleaners. I'm wearing a new suit tomorrow that I got from my guy at M Grove Trucking, or M Grove Clothing. My guy Jonathan Bickey Triplet hooked me up with a suit. But my problem is it didn't have buttons in it, so I had to go to the alteration shop to get some buttons put in it. Then, because I'm wearing the braces tomorrow, so I had to get that done. Then I realized I had no white shirts. All my shirts are stripes or colors or whatever, and my 2 white shirts had already worn, so I had to take those to Legacy this morning and said, hey guys, I gotta have these tomorrow. And they said, Matt, we got you. So tomorrow they'll have that. My braces and my bow tie, orange bow tie, will be in tomorrow, so I'll get that squared away. Picking up my pants tomorrow, so I'll be all set, ready to go now. My decision is, do I want to wear shoes, or do I want to wear my AF ones? So I'm in debate on that, on what I want to do with that. So we'll see how it's going to work out. I've got these vintage Air Force Ones, and they're kind of a grayish, light gray, dark gray mixture. but I had to put white shoestrings in it. So I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I don't know how that would clash with the gray suit with the white pinstripes. Not sure how this is going to work out. But anyway, I'm just rambling on about what I'm doing. Anyway, I was doing all that. Took my boy Ace this morning with me, so he was all excited. Took him to get a bath. Got that all squared away. Of course, the top was down. He's excited. Went by the Santa Fe so he could see his grandfather, Gary Vick, and his favorite girl, Cassidy Moore. But, of course, she was not there. They were working on the event. So we did all that running around. And then when we get done, as soon as we get done, he gets in the car and just lays down back seat. I'm like, you don't want to go get your Sonic burger? I mean, what's up? What's up, big fella? And as soon as we get back here, what's he do? Rolls in the one dirt patch, my backyard. Really? We just got a bath, and you're going to go roll in the dirt. I mean, what do they say? Happy dog, dirty. They like to be dirty. I'm like, not all. I said my girl Faith Helen never. She was mispressed, but he's a boy, she's a girl, and he just want to be dirty. I'm like, you just spend money on you. Kids, dogs, kids, same thing. You got to baby them. So, but anyway, hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. I'm excited. It's a good day. Have training this afternoon. Got to train some kids this afternoon before getting ready for tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. Now, in Thunder News, since we're going to start off with Thunder News, I'm waiting for my guys. Hopefully Nathan Taylor and Drew Henthorne will come on today. Drew texted me yesterday about some stuff he want to talk about. Then I sign him up, and then I Zoom him, and then he doesn't Zoom in. It's like, bro, I mean, I quit Zooming you because you haven't been on. So I quit Zooming, and then Nathan, he's like, hey, I got you, got my new headset, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll be ready today. Neither one of them are on. Figures, right? Then if you don't send them a Zoom, then the first thing they do is beat you up about it. So anyway, done with both of those guys for right now, even though I know they'll probably slide on. Excuse me. In Thunder News, here is what's happening. Forward Kendricks Williams will undergo orthoscopic surgery today on his right knee, which will sideline him for the preseason. Now, here are our preseason games. Now, we do have an exhibition game that is on, and we'll see how that works. But anyway, he's undergoing orthoscopic surgery today on his right knee. And preseason, I mean, you miss, whatever. And remember, if you guys, by the way, let me go ahead and get this, and then we'll come back to this in just a second. If you guys want to come on, please go to YouTube, search The Unpopular Hour, Matt Clark, like, subscribe, hit notifications, and you can comment or ask any questions, and I can see them right away on my screen, and I can say, answer your questions. If you send them to me on Facebook, like I said, I won't answer them until afterwards because I don't see my Facebook, but I can see my YouTube, so like that. And remember, we'll be starting up next week on our After the Storm, kind of a preseason, season 3 for After the Storm OKC Thunder post-game analysis show. So please go ahead and do all that and get that done. So that being said, let's get back to our Thunder News and what's happening with the Thunder. Okay. Like I said, Kendrick, here's the games he's going to miss. Okay. We start off October 7th against the Spurs in San Antonio. And now, of course, that's a 7 p.m. game on Bali, which I don't know how much we'll see our starters. Probably not a whole lot, or if at all. But it was kind of one of those things like in football, preseason football. I mean, I think you should play your players that think they need some time to get in there and play a little bit to kind of get into the field for them to understand each other, how each other moves. That's just how I look at it. But, you never know. Coaches depends on different things. But they are going to play. We know that group is going to play. Rockets then, of course, the 9th, the day before my birthday. Rockets will be here in Oklahoma City October 9th on Bali, which was going to be a good game. Now, the third, let me see, do I have my schedule here? Let me see if I get my schedule here so that we can talk about the actual days that those are, because I have the dates but not the actual days. So the first game will be on a Monday. Monday's the 7th. My birthday is Thursday. I know that. It's the 10th. I guess I could have went backtracked. But anyway, the Spurs will be on Monday night the 7th, which is 2.5 weeks away. Then we play the Rockets, which is really 2 weeks from today, isn't it? Is that right? Let me see. I'll tell you exactly how many days it is from today. To be straight up honest with you guys, today is 3 weeks from today. 3 weeks from today will be our first home game of the season, even though it is preseason. I'm excited to see what our new look team is going to look like, and we're going to draw a roster right after this so we can kind of get updated on that. So anyway, October 9th, Oklahoma's here in the Rockets. Then, of course, we go to the Nuggets again after that, which I, I I'm not sure how many we are actually going to see in that game because I just don't know how many that's going to really show what's going to happen there if they're going to play everybody. I think they'll probably start out, kind of get a good feel for what we're going to do, what they're going to do. Because remember, we played them twice in the first 15 games of the season, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens. Can remember like last year we played them, and I think they spanked us that first game when they played us. They kicked our you know what. But we came back, and then, of course, we beat them 3 in a row, really 2 in a row. And I've said, like I said last year, I don't count that last game. Jokic did not play. But they spanked us here in like the third or fourth game of the season. We go to Denver. We beat them in a pretty good game. And then the third game, which was the rubber match, if you will, SGA hit the buzzer beater to beat them up by 1, which is 1 second left to go on the clock. And then we came back and we smashed them here without Jokic. So we'll see how that game is going to play out. Then we have the Hawks here and Trae Young on the 17th, which is interesting because we do open up with them. Our first home game will be at the end of the month with Trae coming back here again, which is okay because his foundation is here. And like I said, it's going to be good watching him and his family be at the at the JFK function or Gala tomorrow, which is going to be a really good thing. So anyway, when we look at the Thunder roster, okay, and then we'll go into our other stuff in a minute. But here's the Thunder roster. We've got SGA and Kaysen, Lou Dort, and of course, Topic, who won't play. Remember, he's out for this entire year, so he will not play. AJ Mitchell, Isaiah Joe, Dukas, Dukas. I think it's Alex Dukas. And I'll get that straight once the season gets when we see him play. Adam Flagler, and I kind of like that kid a lot, actually. J-Dub, Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, Dylan Jones. I like Dylan's defense. He might be that guy we need, which is why Keontae Johnson is longer here. I think Dylan is going to take his spot in the G League, but we'll see what happens. Jang, Kendricks Williams, of course, which will miss the whole preseason because of knee surgery. And then, of course, our big three in the post, Chet, Isaiah Hartenstein, and in fact, I got to spell his name. I'm missing an S in Isaiah. And then, of course, Jay Will in that group. So I do let's start with our big man, since that was our biggest weakness last year, was our inside presence. So I like what I see right now. Hartenstein is going to make a huge difference with the Thunder and what we do and what we're going to be able to accomplish, especially him and Chet playing together. Jay Will and Chet, I like them together, but they just did not play together a whole lot, which was kind of frustrating because I think a lot of you all, just like me, we liked that group together, putting Chet at the 4, not at the 5, but at the 4, where he was kind of like the Ibaka type style where he could come over and block shots. We really, really liked that. I did last year. I really, really loved the way that look was put together, that team. But at the end, like I said, in the Mavericks game, and I'd like to be able to ask Jay about that at some point, about what happened on that free throw. I think he assumed he was going to make it, did not box out, got out rebounded, and of course that led to the foul with SGA in the corner. The coach's decision to challenge, which is still, I just don't understand that at all. And then, okay, now we look at the forwards. You have J-Dub, you got Caruso, which is an upgrade from Lou Dort. And I know this, the Dorter chamber is what they call it, but Alex Caruso is a smarter offensive player than Dort. He's not going to try to do a bunch of things that he's not capable of. But, of course, Dort being under Dagnall, Coach D's tutelage, and him being the coach that can make players better, which he has, he's trying to make Lou Dort into something he's not. And it cost us games by doing that. But, of course, when you're not expecting to be where you are as a team, you're a year ahead of schedule, 2 years ahead of schedule, I think you look at things differently, which is clearly what happened. I can't wait to topic for him to come. Aaron Wiggins. We love Aaron Wiggins. In that group last year, that second group, which was SGA, Kaysen, Wiggins, Jay Will, okay, and God, who was our other one? Who was it? SGA, J Dub. Excuse me, J Dub was not on the floor. SGA, Kaysen, uh, Wiggins, Chet, or excuse me, J Will. God, who? And my mind is, I'm missing something. Oh, Isaiah Joe. That was the other one. So when you had that group on there, that group was just ridiculously good. They did two things. Number one, defensively, everybody was kind of on a lockdown deal, except for your weakest link was pretty much Isaiah Joe. But, pretty much he played pretty good defense. And they were locked down. Then you play that for about 2 minutes. You bring Jay Will in there for that last 2 minutes. And, excuse me, bring Chet in there. And that group was just devastating. And why? The one reason was the defense. They got a lot of turnovers. But the main reason is, one, they gave the ball to SGA. And then you have perimeter shooters on all the deals. So what it was is SGA would lead, and he would try to score or whatever. If he couldn't, then he'd put them in position to make a basket. That's the difference. Now, when J-Dub is in the game, the coach wants J-Dub with the ball in his hands, which is just idiotic. I mean, I'm sorry, that's idiotic. When you got the guy who led the league in field goal percentage, SGA shot 61% in the fourth quarter and made and go-ahead buckets. 61%. The closest person to him was 35. Excuse me, was 48. And then which was Jokic. And then came in at the end with LeBron at 35. But he almost doubled LeBron. And you don't put the ball in his hands. Just mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling to me how that happened. I still don't understand that. But anyway, I'm not the coach. He's the coach who will not be the coach of the year this year. I can promise you that. After everybody saw him coach, realized he's not the guy. Anyway, so that was the group. So I'm looking forward to watching that group again. And then, of course, our guards, magnificent guards. SGA, Kaysen, the Dorcher Chamber. Mitchell, I think he's got some way to go. Isaiah Joe, I'm still think that Isaiah Joe has pretty much lived out what he can do for the Thunder. Okay, here's my boy John Warren. Let me see what you say, John. He's been out for a while, but happy to be back. Says Caruso is going to slide into the starting lineup where Giddey was, or will he help run the second unit? That's my boy John Warren. Big J, what's up, dog? Looking forward to seeing you this year at the Thunder game so we can talk about this stuff. John, this is what I think. I think that that Caruso, I think that until you get rid of Dort, it's hard to start in front of Dort. I think he should start, and I think you should trade Dort, which I believe Dort and Isaiah Joe will be on the trade deadline. That's just what I believe, okay? But until then, I think Dort is going to start. You're going to bring Caruso off the bench, even though Caruso was a higher on the all-defensive team than Dort was. I don't know if you can take Dort out the starting lineup and what that would do to him psychologically, John. So to me, I think that you would leave Dort in the starting lineup, bring Caruso off, because remember, Caruso came off the bench and is not going to have a problem with that because it's a new team. And like I said, that second five to me would be dangerous because now you have SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Wiggins, and Isaiah Hartenstein. That would be your second five. That five is nasty. They play defense. They run the floor. The only thing that you don't do is then you bring Chet in for Isaiah at the end like you did for Jay Will. And that's what you do because now you got shooters all over the place. Or you can also do SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Hartenstein, and Jay Will. Or Hartenstein and Chet, depending on how you want to blue that. So that's kind of, John, that's kind of how I look at how you do that. But I think he will help with the second unit. That's kind of what I see. But I think eventually your team will be, by the end of the year, will be SGA, Kaysen. I'm talking about actual guys who are going to play. Okay? Will be SGA, Kaysen, J-Dub, Caruso, Wiggins, Chet, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jay Will. And then Jang, they're going to play Jang because they're going to play Jang for whatever reason. It's idiotic to me. But the question is, who comes in and takes the place of Isaiah Joe? Is that Mitchell? Is that Dylan Jones? Now, Kendrick Williams, like I said, my thing with Kendrick is Kendrick's tried their player, put him at the 4, and you and I talked about this ad nauseum last year about that. So that's kind of how I look at it and how it's going to break down. But Like I said, I'm looking forward to the Thunder games. I'm looking forward to the Thunder season. I'm looking forward to what we're going to be able to do as a team. But it also starts. Let me see. John says, really hope. Let me see. Really hoping we can actually try some two big lineups this year. We joked about the coach was allergic. Yes, we did. He said he was allergic to playing, which I said a little bit earlier, how he was didn't want to play Jay Will and Chet together, even though he did in the Mavericks game, in Game 6, and it cost us on the free throw. But that being said, the missed free throw. That being said, I think that bringing Hartenstein in is your thing to allow Chet to roam the floor more because Hartenstein is a better interior defender than Jay Will, and it allows you to have more flexibility. And then at the end, you got SGA, J Dub, Caruso, Hardenstein, and Chet. And to me, that's your closing five lineup to close out games. That's what I do, depending on what the lineup is, because Chet can kind of guard the perimeter because he's so long, and that allows him to roam a little bit more defensively to block shots and help Hardenstein, and then with rotation over with J Dub and SGA. As you remember, SGA led the league in steals last year. So that's kind of what I'm thinking on that group. And remember, uh, we've got all the games that we do have on TV this year. So that's we've got some good games on TV this year. So I'm excited about that and what we're going to do with that. So let me see. We can go on there and we can talk about that. Let me see. Where's our? Oh, what did I do? I know I had our. Man, where is it? Okay, here we go. Our Thunder schedule. Okay, here's our schedule. These are our TV games. Okay, here are all our TV games. We have the Nuggets, of course, big game, opening game, first of the year, TNT rematch. That's gonna be. I just cannot wait for that game. Thank God it's not on Bali, so we don't have to listen to John. So anyway, I'm really excited about this game because we match up them now with Hartenstein and Chet. We match up with them inside. Okay, we match up more with them inside now, and so I'm excited about bringing on that group because that allows us a little bit more help now. Uh, they still have the advantage with Porter, but inside that now we can match up more with them inside more. Now Michael Porter Jr. is a three-point shooter, and I believe that Caruso can lock him down with no problem. So that really helps us out quite a bit when you look at that. But the TV games, so fortunately, all these games, we have the Spurs. After that, Chet and Wemby. That's going to be the story of the next 10 years on what's going to happen between those two going at it. Then, of course, the Pelicans, they're just, Zion is Zion. Then, of course, the Spurs. Then Golden State, who is on their way down. They are on their way out. They're where we're gonna be there in about 10 years if they keep the team together, which I don't think they'll do. That's still my problem with the Thunder. I think they're gonna get rid of SGA. I don't think they're gonna keep him. I think they're gonna try to coach up J Dub, and I just think they're gonna make another mistake like they did with Westbrook and Durant. It's just idiotic to me, but they can do what they can do. I'm going to be there no matter what because I'm a fan. Then, of course, the Lakers, who the team, we just don't match up with them. Nobody can have match up with Anthony Davis except Jokic. He takes care of everybody else but him. That's his nemesis. And but anyway, us against them ought to be good, but they're just too physical. The Magic, they're up and coming. Then once again, Golden State, the T-Wolves twice back, and I just don't like this because I'm like, why aren't we playing them back to back? Why aren't we playing them the 13th and then the 15th? Why are we waiting 10 days and having to go back? I don't like that. Or either play us in Oklahoma City in between. I just don't like the way they did that at all. Then, of course, the Spurs again, then the Nuggets again at home. I believe that is a Sunday game. March 9th is a Sunday game, I do believe, on ABC. And that should, at that point, number one, number two, number three seeds will be up for granted, just like up for grabs like they were last year between us, the T-Wolves, and them. And so I think that's not gonna change. The Lakers still has not gotten any better because they've got the general manager LeBron running the team, and then the Celtics, the Bucks, and the Kings to round out that schedule, John. So that's kind of how I look at it, John. I don't know if it's gonna change, if it's gonna add, but when I look at what the Thunder have to offer with this schedule, with the team, I think we can do some things. And I do believe that the difference between this year and last year, I believe that that Presti, the Sam, did at the trade deadline. He did not expect the Thunder to be where they were. Had he known that, had he expected that, I think that he would have made a huge difference in what he acquired. But he made one trade that was for one specific reason, and that was to get Hartenstein this year for the offseason for next year or this year. That's what he did. I don't think he expected us to be where we were because, John, I believe that had he known that, I believe Presti would have made completely different decisions as far as what we were going to do. But of course, him and the coaching staff, they had a plan for us to be where we are last year, where we were last year, this year. Fighting for the number one seed. I don't think they expected that last year. And I think that's why they made the things that they made at the trade deadline, which of course, that was set up for one reason. You're getting Hartenstein. I think they knew who they wanted. I think he fits into what we're trying to do. I don't know how well his wife is going to like Oklahoma City because it is a difference. But the beautiful thing about Oklahoma City is you're a 30-minute flight, 40-minute flight from Dallas. So you can, jet right down there. You're 3 hours away. You're an hour and 15 minutes from Tulsa. And Tulsa has, of course, shopping and things that Oklahoma City does not have. So those are options that you do have. Oklahoma City is, we're 3 hours away from anywhere. 2 hours by flight, anywhere you want to go. So that's a good thing about it. Plus, you don't have the hustle and bustle of New York, and there's a bunch of things that we offer that you cannot get in other cities. So those are good problems to have by the Thunder. So I applaud what Sam Presti did. I wish he had the foresight to understand where we could have been, but he did not, and we did not, and it did not happen. But on the flip side of that, I still believe that we're slowly missing some things, and I believe coaching is one of them. I think the Celtics were very acute and aware of where their low steps were. They got a veteran coaching staff to go with the coaches, which is what they did. They didn't get rid of the coach, even though he badly got our coach, just like ours did. And there's no way in hell you can say he didn't get out coached. If you don't think if he didn't get out coached, you're high. You have zero knowledge about basketball. He got out coached, 100%. But with the Celtics, when it happened to him, they got him a coaching staff because if he had a veteran coaching staff, they would have never let him challenge that play in Game 6. And all you got to do is ask SGA, did you foul him? That's it. But you didn't. You didn't ask. And you challenged it, and it cost us the thing. So that being said, we're going to see what happens. Let's go ahead and take this a nice break. So let's go ahead and thank our sponsors. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guys up at SRB. They're fantastic. My boy Mark Long is over there. If you have a new complex you're building, those guys will lay it out for you to make sure that everything is set up correctly, that there's no flooding. All that'll be perfect. Plus, if you have needs for a water treatment plant, hit those guys up. If you have your county or your city, they can do that. And who the hell doesn't like fresh drinking water? I know I do. I want clean water. And Collaborative Logic via needs for computers, software, or website design. And remember, they've done our website, and we're upgrading, and we're going to be adding some T-shirts to that, hashtag sayings and other stuff. So we're going to be adding T-shirts to Collaborative Logic, so to our website at www.mcsportsnetwork.com. So if you want to go ahead and do that, you're going to be able to do that in the next few weeks, and when it gets up and running, I'll let you know. So instead of asking me about T-shirts, you can just go right in there and do that, and I think that that will make a huge difference, and it'll help me out because I'm tired of people asking me about, hey man, when I get a shirt, it's been 3 years. Well, now you can go to the website, pick up your shirt, order it, pay for it, he'll send it to you. Oak Grove Trucking and my guy Jose Fierro. If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand, hit my guy up. He can take good care of you. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, member FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. Hit those guys up. They can take care of you. Love these guys. www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. And what they can do is you can pre-qualify online, and then you can go into the 5 locations here below. Or you can, if you don't want to do that, that's fine too. That's fine too. You can go into the main bank. Of course, that's 401M, and it's 66 steps from
Downtown, historic, Yukon, Oklahoma.
Notice how I set Drew up for that. And then, of course, Y&B East,
I
which
don't
is out.
miss a beat, man. I don't miss a
I
beat.
know you didn't. I saw you pop up on the screen right there, so I got to get you. And of course, Y&B East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. Y&B Mustang 218 North Mustang Road. Y&B Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, 212 steps from where, Drew? Oh, he missed that.
212
You,
Waffle House.
yeah, I was like, you missed that one, bro. I don't miss anything. You missed that one. Laid it up there for you.
Historic Waffle House.
Threw that one up for you, Mister Brother.
Taylor's favorite restaurant.
Yeah, I know that's right. And then, of course, Y&B People's located in Bethany on 23rd Street between Rockwell and MacArthur. And then, of course, Elm Grove Clothing Company. Hey, just hooked up my new suit for tomorrow. My guy, Jonathan Beakey Triplet. You can contact him at 405-332-8787. Got a new suit for tomorrow.
That's an old school name right there, Binky.
Yeah, you know Binky, don't you? You remember Binky?
I do.
Yeah. Well, he was there at O State when you were there, weren't he? Or was he right after?
I think he was after.
Right after you, yeah. And so anyway,
Yeah.
he's got me I got a gray pinstripe suit. And so ready for all that, except I had to get everything done today because I'm going with Jennifer tomorrow, and she's wearing an orange dress, Drew. So,
Oh boy.
trying to get an orange bow tie and orange braces to go with everything. You know how that is, bro. It's a pain in the butt, but
gotta be coordinating.
Yeah, got to be coordinated. What was that, or a baby blue one?
I'm like, I like baby blue.
Well, I know that, but Drew, I'm not. When the hell am I going to do a baby blue bow tie and braces?
That's a good point. I mean, baby blue goes with everything.
You know what she told me? She goes, well, Easter
Exactly.
and Easter. I'm like, I don't dress up for Easter. I don't. Do you dress up for Easter, Drew?
I do.
You put on a suit for Easter?
Yeah, normally.
Huh? Well, I don't do that. I used to.
We normally go out to a nice brunch in church. So.
Well, yeah, I do that too, but I don't put on a suit.
Yeah, well.
And you know the commander, he definitely don't put on no damn suit. So I ain't got to wear nothing. So
You'd be lucky to get one in shoes.
I didn't say that, Commander. That was your boy, Drew.
I mean, I bought him a pair of Jordans. I don't think he's ever worn them.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I was talking about this. The college football schedule this weekend, we really don't have a whole lot, Drew. You know,
yeah, big one Friday night.
Well, I mean, I know that, which is why I'm glad you're on. We've got Illinois at Nebraska. Nebraska 8.5-point favorites. 43.5 is the over/under.
Yeah,
Your thoughts?
It's come down. It started at 10. There's a lot of money, a lot of outside money on it coming in on Illinois. I look for it to move. I think it's a lot. I think that's probably right. 10 points is a lot. Freshman quarterback against Illinois got a pretty good defense, but I think Nebraska's defense is better than Illinois'. But I think I could see that game going under that 43. I don't think it's going to be very many points scored in that game.
Yeah,
old school.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I thought, man, you know what? That's going to be old school Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be rocking there at the house.
Going to be rocking, and I think Nebraska's defense might be a top 10 defense in the country. So,
well, hell, you got everybody back.
Yep, everybody back, and everybody got better.
Well, they got torched enough over the last couple of years, so that is a good thing.
That's 15 years.
Yeah. So do they even break out the black shirts anymore?
Oh yeah, then they changed it up a little bit. They're all black shirts, but the captains are the numbers 0 through 9. So you got and then you get the team picks one guy to be a black shirt every week.
Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, then of course you have the big game. You have several, but LSU at Michigan. Michigan plus 6.5 over under 46. That game is going to be on the Big Ten Network, which I think is dumb. How the hell is that not on ABC?
Well, you would think that's on Big Ten Network.
Yes,
that's surprising. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like Michigan catching the touchdown there. They don't lose back-to-back home games very often, and LSU's kind of been skating.
USC
they could have easily got beat. What's that?
Talking about USC?
LSU or USC?
USC. USC.
Still like Michigan plus the points there, and again they don't lose back-to-back home games very often. USC's kind of been playing pretty well lately, though.
Well, they got a damn defense that helps.
That does help, but then that's going to be their first true road game. Is that a day game or a night game at Michigan?
2:30. I think
2:30
that
day
game has
game.
to be on Fox, don't you think? But you've got Utah
Pretty
against
sure
Okie
that's on
State.
Big Ten Network. I think that's on Fox.
Well, you
Let
would
me
think
look.
because that when I looked at it today, it had the Big Ten Network.
Let me look here. I'll tell you right now.
That's got to be on Fox, bro.
You would think so. Big Ten.
When I looked at it today
Michigan
on the
USC.
ESPN deal,
It's on CBS.
oh, so CBS good because I saw that, Drew. I'm
CBS
like,
at 2:30.
yep, 2:30.
46 and 44 and a half. I'd take Michigan plus 6 points there.
Yeah, so it's 6 points now, not 6.5.
Yep. Coming down.
It's still 46.5 though, right? Over under.
44. Look like 44.
Oh, so it's 44 now.
44 and a half. 6 and 44 and a half. Money lines. USC minus 225. Michigan plus 180. So it's coming down.
Did you say it's on ABC, Drew?
It's on CBS.
CBS. Oh, really? So they're bringing out the big guns, huh?
Big guns.
How do you like that game?
I mean, to me, I like Michigan at home. Give me Michigan at home plus the point. I think. Tell me Michigan's going to lose 2 weeks in a row at home. I'd be hard.
Well, they got spanked. They didn't lose. They got the brakes beat off of them.
Yep, they did.
I mean, Texas beat the brakes off them. They're really good, though.
Texas might be the best team in the country, though. I think Texas might be better than Georgia. After watching Georgia play last week.
Yeah, well, when we looked at when I did the rankings and stuff yesterday, Texas is the number one team in the country now, so that does make a huge difference. I just changed those numbers.
In Texas, I mean, they may have their backup quarterback may be better than their starter.
He's pretty good, Andy. He's pretty good,
Yeah.
and he could have started probably almost out of the top 10 university. He could start at probably 8 of them.
He starts. He pretty much starts anywhere he wants to.
Yep.
I mean, who else is out there? I mean, for maybe Georgia.
Well, I just said Georgia, Alabama. He's not going to start in front of those guys. He's not.
Probably not in Alabama.
Yeah, not in front of them. So he's pretty much everywhere else.
He definitely starts at Ohio State. I promise you that.
100%, 100%. The difference maker for them. Then, of course, you have the 3:00 game, which is Utah at Okie State. Okie State minus 2.5, over under 52.5, Drew.
Yeah, man, this game scares me. Ollie Gordon has not been running the ball well, and I think for Oklahoma State to beat any good teams, he's going to have to run for 100 yards a game. And the problem is that Utah's got 3 of the best defensive linemen in the Big 12.
Yep.
So it's going to be tough sledding. I hope that we get a little poke magic in there, and we get I don't think that we're going to be able to throw the ball 35, 40 times a game and beat Utah. We're going to have to control the clock. Looks like Cam Rising is going to play. Whether that's as good or bad, he's got to have some rust on him, you think. I think Oklahoma State's got to heat him up, get after him. They're not going to be able to sit back like they did against Arkansas and not pressure the quarterback. They're going to have to get after him and make him throw the ball. So I look for a defensive battle. I think Oklahoma State's defense is going to get tested. It's going to be hot. It's going to be 100 degrees in the stadium. Should be a good game. I just hope that we get our running game back on track, because if we don't, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, well, I don't know why he's not. Why is he not running him, Drew?
I don't understand it. 46 yards against Tulsa. I mean, come on.
I don't understand it at all, man. I mean, but that's Gundy, man. I don't. I don't understand it, dude.
With that offensive line, you got to ride. You got to ride your horse. I mean, that guy needs to be getting 25, 30 carries a game, and they need to be controlling the clock. Because, I mean, I like Bowman just as much as the next guy, but I'm telling you, he is not a 30 to 35 pass attempt guy.
No, he's
not very mobile. They need to run the ball.
Yeah, now
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't expect very many points to be scored. It's going to be a grinder, and it's going to be hot. And I think that being hot is going to help us out, because we should be used to it. Utah's not going to be used to that humidity.
No, they're really not.
So to me, you got to grind on them. Grind them, and win the game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, now I'm going to be going to this next game. By the way, they won't let me wear orange, Drew. Because I always wear, what I always do is I always wear white or black or a combination, but I always wear my orange dunks. Okay, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
man, you can't wear those. What the hell you mean I
Who's
can't
who's
wear
who's
these?
they? Who's
My
they?
guys, I'm going to the suites with.
Just wear an orange hat.
That's yeah, okay,
You said I
okay.
couldn't wear my orange tee. Didn't
Uh,
say I couldn't wear a hat.
yeah, they're like, well, it's the orange. I go, it's Tennessee orange and OSU orange aren't even remotely the close. They're not even the same.
Nope.
They're not close. But anyway, you got to respect the people that are going to give you a sweet, free alcohol, free food. I'm not going to be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
be mad about it. But who do you like? Tennessee, OU is plus 7.5, over under 58.5. Who do you like?
So last time that OU was a home dog of 7 pins or more was in 1998 to Nebraska, and they lost big. Last time they were a ranked home dog was in 1978.
Oh,
So
God.
it's home dog of 7 points or more. So I think everything's pointing to Tennessee winning, but I tell you, Tennessee's got a freshman quarterback. I realize that he's 6'6", rocket arm, and all that. I get it. But it's his first true road game test, a night game in Norman. Man, it's kind of like one of those deals where if you get Carolina at home, take points. You get Duke at home, take the
Take the
points. You get
points.
KU at home, take the points. I just have a funny feeling OU's going to show up. I think their defense is going to show up. I think they're going to have a little pride. I'd be if it gets to 8 or 9 before a game, I'm all over OU. I just don't. They may get beat, but I just don't see them getting blown out at home in a night game. I just don't see it.
Yeah, yeah, especially there with the crowd going crazy. Somebody was trying to argue with me, Drew, talking about that the crowds don't matter. Home crowds don't matter. I said, what the hell are
Oh
you talking
yeah,
about?
tell Nebraska that. Tell Colorado that.
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Home crowd matters.
Yeah, it's
What? I
a
was
big
like,
deal.
I'm like, what are you
It's
talking
a
about?
huge deal, especially you get in the red zones. You get in the fourth quarter. You get the play clock running down. Home crowd matters a lot. It's why Vegas gives the home team 6 points
Yeah, right off the bat.
right off the top.
Yeah, that guy was arguing with Drew. I looked at him and said, man, I can't talk to you anymore. Like, you don't know
I
what you're
think
talking
it's
about,
gonna
bro.
be. I really think it's gonna be a tight game. I think, and as well as to OU's quarterback, it's really his first big game. I don't really count that bowl game because nobody played in it. So this is truly his first big test. It's OU's first big test. It's Tennessee's first big test. So I'd give a little advantage to the home team. I think OU keeps it close, and I think it's a fourth quarter game. We'll see. We'll see who doesn't make the big mistake in the fourth quarter. That's the way I'd play it.
Well, my
I
deal with
think, and
Arnold is, how big are you on him?
not very, but he's not getting any help though, Matt. His offensive line has been playing terrible. He's had what 3 wide receivers out the first 2 games.
Yeah.
He gets one of them back. He gets Anderson back this week, so that should help. So, like I said, I think it's just too many points. I think OU 10th ranked, 11th ranked team in the country. They need to be getting points at home. It's just tough not to take them.
Yeah, yeah. Now, we're going to go back over this since we did. We're talking about the Thunder and their preseason games and how that it starts in 3 weeks, Drew. 3 weeks from today.
Did you see yesterday? I don't know if you heard this. They released the top 100 players in the NBA, and Oklahoma City had 6 of them.
Yeah, well,
6 of the top 100.
6?
6 of them.
Okay, that's SGA, J-Dub, Chet, Caruso,
Yep.
Dort for defense,
Yep.
and, Hardenstein.
Chet and Hartenstein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Most of any team. Most of any team.
Dude, I can see that. Because when
Yeah.
you look at Denver, they really only have 3. They have 4. They have 4.
4.
The Lakers have 3.
Celtics had 5.
Celtics have 5. The Lakers have what? 2.
2.
They have 2. Let me see. Phoenix has 3.
3.
Dallas has 2,
4.
4.
3 or 4. I can't remember. I think it was 4.
Knicks have 4. So I guess I see that easy.
6 of them. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
impressive.
yeah, easy. I mean, I had said earlier, Drew, that
6 of the top 100. You need to win. You need to win something.
Well, Drew, what I said is in the beginning of the show, we were talking about, Kendrick Williams having knee surgery today, which, we texted about. I think that for the Thunder doesn't really matter that much in preseason. I don't know how much Kendrick can really play because he's more of a guard to 5 than he is a 4. He doesn't have the foot speed to guard a 4. He can guard in the post, but he's really not big enough. If they have a smaller post, he can do something. But when you look at our team, and you look at those 6 plus Case and Wallace is 7, and Jay Will is 8. That's a good 8. And I do believe that Dort and Isaiah Joe will be gone by the trade deadline. I think either one. I think you even made that point last year or earlier or something about that. I don't think you can keep Dort and Caruso. What do you say?
I don't either. I think they're the same player.
Same player, except
pretty much the same player. I think Dort's a better defender, but I think Caruso's a better shooter.
Well, Caruso made second team and Dort didn't.
Yeah, I'm just saying for what we need. I guess I said that wrong. I think for what Oklahoma City needs, Dort can guard that big swing, the 3-4, and I don't know that Caruso can guard a 4. He's 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
And Dort's what, 6'5"?
6'5", yeah.
And he's big. He's 6'5", 240.
Well, you and I's only problem with Dort has been, Coach, quit letting him try to attack the basket. Just let him play defense.
He doesn't ever need to bring the ball up the floor.
No.
Ever.
I want you to shoot the ball in the wide open threes. That's all I want. I mean, you cost us last year big time. Cost us. Cost us by having to do that. Okay. So now, NFL, brother, I know we're going to get your picks for this coming week because, I mean, man, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Are you excited about the NFL at least?
No, not really, man.
This week, I know, but Drew, okay, you've got your Cowboys, okay, huge game.
And I say terrible because if Ferguson being out killed them, they don't really have anybody to throw the ball to except for CD. And that defense, if they can't stop the run like that, it's going to be a long year.
Well, they're in trouble right now. Is the line still even? Is it still even? Is it now 1? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go through this real quick. Patriots.
Baltimore's 0-2.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't beat it.
Dude, but Drew, you're up 13, and you don't give Derrick Henry the ball.
And the Raiders suck.
I know, and Drew, you don't give Derrick Henry the ball. What the hell are you thinking?
You bet your ass he's gonna get the ball Sunday.
Oh yeah, yes, but Drew, are you not going here, Derrick? Here, Derrick.
Yep.
Here, Derrick. Because I mean, against the Raiders, if you can't give him 3 times in a row and he can't pick up 10 yards.
I mean, if it's me, I'm running RPO every time.
Every time.
Every time. And they got to know it's coming.
Got to know it's coming. Can't stop it. You got the Patriots and the Jets -7. Who you like? Thursday, tomorrow night.
Tell you what, the Jets own the Patriots lately when it comes to against the spread. But, man, I'm telling you what, Aaron Rodgers looks like a shell of himself. He looks slow. And the Patriots have been playing pretty well, even though they got beat last week. They covered.
They're running the football. They're running the football.
Yeah. Running the football. I'd probably take the Jets, but I probably will stay away from that game.
You stay away from that game?
I'm going to stay away from it. I don't really like either side of it. I could see the Jets pulling away because the Patriots don't really have much offense, but seven's a weird number for me. I would take the Jets at 3.5 or 4.
Yeah, I tell you what. Speaking of that, what'd you think about the Atlanta and Philly game?
Loved it. It's hilarious. Philly riding high, patting themselves on the back so hard about had a convulsion after they beat the Packers in Brazil, and then they go out and just lay an egg against Kirk Cousins.
But bro,
he looks like he's about 70% of himself. He couldn't even run.
Kirk is just like he and Aaron look just alike, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Funny.
I mean, when I looked at that game, I was like, dude, you got to catch the ball, Saquon.
Yeah, he does have to catch, but you know what? He leads the league in drop passes by running back since 2021.
Yeah, but Drew, my thing is this: why even take a chance on it? Just run the football. They can't stop the clock.
Well,
that's 40 seconds.
Third and 3, you run the ball. If you don't get it and it's 4th and 1, you do the tush push and you run it out.
Yeah, I mean, anyway.
Or tush push it 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
Even though I hate that play, but mean, it works.
Yeah.
I think it's illegal too, by the way. But don't get me
Well,
started
they
on that.
said now they made a move back to where you have to be a yard
You're
behind
not
him or
supposed to be able
something.
to carry a guy across the goal line, and that's
Something. Yeah,
basically all
something.
that is.
That's basically what that is. They lift him up and pull him over.
Wow.
Okay, Chiefs at the Falcons. The Falcons +5.
I like Atlanta at home. I heard a good stat, Matt. So in the first 2 weeks, underdogs of 5 points or more on the road are 9-1 against the spread with 5 outright wins.
That was last week.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the first 2 weeks of the season. Underdogs of 5 points or more on the road are 9-1 against the spread and 5 outright wins.
Yeah, but they're at home.
I know. I get it.
So that doesn't really go to them because they're at home. Does that matter?
I don't think it matters. I mean, 5.5 points with Atlanta. I think that's a gift.
Yeah.
Well, they're 2-0.
And how about the Rams and the Niners? The Rams are +7. They are in mash unit offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
The 49ers are damn near there too, Drew.
Yeah, I like that. What's the under?
45.5.
Yeah, give me the under there. That could be an ugly game. That could be 20-17, 17-13. It could be nasty.
Dude, how about here's another one.
Especially with McCaffrey
out. Yeah. And Debo out. Debo out. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. Then, of course.
I got to get on my fantasy team because I got Debo. Debo's on my fantasy team.
He's
I got to
out.
find a replacement.
Yeah, he's out. Then, of course, on Monday night, Drew, who the hell are you going to watch? Jaguars and Bills or the Commanders and Really?
Jaguars, Bills, Commanders.
You got Jaguars.
That Commanders Bengals game should be all right. Redskins Bengals. I don't call them the Commanders.
Did you see where Mark Rippon said? He goes, "I'm not a commander. I'm a Redskin."
No. Yeah. I mean, even the tribes came out and said, "Hey, we need to be called the Redskins."
That's terrible. I'm sorry, the command. I mean, they're the Redskins.
Matt, I told you wrong on that stat. I'm reading it because I got sent it by a buddy of mine. 9-1 against the spread of 6 point or more underdogs the last 2 weeks.
Okay, so
it doesn't matter if they're home or away. And 5 outright wins.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
that's crazy. That's how crazy the first 2 weeks of the season have been.
Well, my problem with Kirk Cousins is he can't move, and the Chiefs are going to be lighting his ass up in blitzes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with them. They're going to have to get that ball out real quick. Now, how about our boy? Drew.
The Chiefs are just too good, I think.
But how about our boy Zach Robinson being the offensive coordinator?
Yeah, nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, Zach Robinson. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Zach Robinson. And it was. I was like, wow, okay, I like that. But anyway, back to this, and we're going to end up Jaguars at the Bills. The Bills are -6, over under 46.5.
Jaguars at the Bills -6. Yeah, I tell you, I'd tough to go away from the Bills.
They're playing really good right now, Drew.
They are, and I honestly didn't think they were going to be like that this year with losing all those wide receivers. But you know what? That just tells you how good Josh Allen is.
He's pretty good, man. But now,
he's a monster.
He really is. But now they're running the ball a lot more, so that does help him. Commanders and the Bengals.
How much better is that running back than what they had last year?
Well, that's the same about Cook. That's your same running back.
Well, they got another guy too. They got their
backup
that they brought in. Yep, he's good too.
Yep. So. You have the Commanders and the Bengals 7.5 point favorites. The Bengals 47.5 as over under. Drew.
Tell you what. That's on the road. Is that a night game?
Yes, it's on Monday night.
Oh gosh, I kind of like the Bengals there, but are they going to recover from another heartbreaking loss at Kansas City?
Another one.
And the Redskins are just nasty. They're going to keep games close. They got a good defense.
Quarterback is learning.
I'd probably take the Skinnies plus the 7.5. It might go up too before game time. You might be able to catch that at 8 or 9 points.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jaden Daniels.
Especially if you get a bunch of upsets this week on Sunday, and everybody's chasing, trying not to pay the bookie. I could see that game going up and up.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though, the Chiefs losing Pacheco, that's gonna hurt. Now, how about them bringing?
What happened to him? I didn't see.
Oh, that. He's got a fibula. He's out for 6 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
But
Just another running back lying down.
guess who they
Come
got?
on.
Guess who they replaced him with? Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, oh yeah, I
They
saw
brought
that.
Kareem back.
He'll play all right too. You watch.
Yeah, I told somebody had he not gone down for him that year, they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 100%.
That team was just loaded, and I think they win the Super Bowl really easily if he doesn't go down. So that's just, but he's coming back, not his same self as he was, but you know, I mean, what do you need to do? Catch the ball, run the ball.
AJ Brown playing this week? They said who's playing?
AJ Brown, they hadn't said yet. Hadn't said yet. But you know, if it's your hamstring or you thought that's 2 weeks, that's not a week. Oh, I'm gonna ask you this, Drew.
It should be more than that too.
Tua, what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, he's getting real close to hanging them up. How many more headshots is he gonna take?
But you know what, you and I said at first he should go away, but of course I'm older now. But back then, I think about all the stupid shit that I took, the pills, the shots, all the stuff I went through just to get on the field. At that age, all you want to do is play ball. You're not going to not play. And you don't care about, oh, I'm 50 years old and I'm going to be, dribbling down the side of my mouth. I don't think they look at that. I just don't think it bothers him. I don't think he cares. I think he's about right now, what can I do right now to win, and how can I get on the field and play? I think that's where he's at right now, don't you?
Yes, I do. But, I mean, he's got to have people around him. I mean, he takes too many more headshots. He might not be able to talk when he's 10 years from now.
But it doesn't affect him until they're like.
I don't know how much of his contract is guaranteed either.
180.
Yeah, I mean, why risk it?
But the whole thing is that, that's not.
Million.
But he's not getting it all. He's probably injury-wise is probably 100, 80, 100, probably. They're not going to get
dude. A lot of money.
Yeah, I think that the Dolphins would pay him because with that type of thing, how bad would it make your organization look if you don't give him all his guaranteed money? It makes you look pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Guy retires because he has head injury and you don't give him his money. That's going to look, now, of course, the injury guarantee and the full guarantee are not the same. So, but still, Drew, I'm 26 with $100 million. I'm 26 with $80 million.
You manage your money, right? You never work another day in your life.
I'm 26 with $80 million. Okay. Okay. And I'm living in Miami.
He can go back to Alabama and be on the sideline.
Well, he's from Hawaii. He's from Hawaii.
I know, but he went to Alabama.
I know, but I'm going back to Hawaii.
That's true. Go to Hawaii and be the Bows quarterback coach.
I'm going to Hawaii, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
I'm chilling out in Hawaii, perfect weather.
What's his brother at? Did his brother get drafted from Maryland? Where's he at?
I don't know if his brother got drafted. I don't know where his brother's at.
I think he did. Or is he still at Maryland? He's not still at Maryland, is he? I don't think so.
I don't know. We have to check on that.
Let me look on that. I was thinking he maybe had another year. Big Ten standings. Let me look at that. Maryland. They're not very good. I know that.
No. Now, have you been watching
roster? No, he is not at Maryland anymore.
So he's gone.
Good Lord, Maryland's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks on their roster. Good Lord.
What?
Yeah. They got some guy named Jaden Sare, M.J. Morris, Kristen Martin, Champ Long, Billy Edwards, Roman Jensen, and Cameron Edge. And they're all, not one of them's over a sophomore.
Somebody ain't playing.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't playing, bro.
Ever.
Somebody ain't playing. Hey, a WNBA playoffs, the last deal is tomorrow. Okay. And when I looked at the WNBA playoffs and I look at what's happening with that, you got big games tomorrow. You have the Dream and the Liberty. And, dude, my thing is this. How the hell do you have Breanna Stewart and Linescu? How the hell did you get that? How does the Liberty have both of them? How does that work?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was like, how the hell does that work? I don't get that.
What seed are they?
Huh?
What seed are they going to be?
This is not right. This thing is messed up on here. They are the number one seed.
Number one. Yep.
Yeah, they're number one seed. I'm
Good with
pulling
that.
this up right now. I thought I'd pull this up, but the WNBA deal, but I did not put it up. Where am I? WNBA. Um, wow, I don't have it on here. I didn't save it. That's gonna piss me off. I did not save my damn WNBA deal, man. I had the schedule. I did the WNBA uh, of the playoffs, and it's not on here. Well, that
Yeah,
sucks.
let's see what it says. If I got something
Because
here.
I had it on here.
So the Liberty are 30-7, and then Connecticut's right behind them at 27-12, and then Indiana at 20-19. How many people? How many teams make playoffs in the
8.
WNBA? 8.
Mm-hmm.
So then you got, and then Atlanta. No, is it all? Is it 4 from each conference, or just 8 total?
It'd be 8 total.
So yeah, then you got the Minnesota, Las Vegas, Seattle, and Phoenix in the West. So it looks like Atlanta.
Okay, here we go. I got it here, Drew. Okay.
Atlanta, Indiana, Connecticut, New York from the East, and
Yeah, here we
Phoenix,
go. I
Seattle.
got you got the Liberty
Looks like
versus.
all the action is in the East.
Yeah, you got the Liberty against the Dream is your first round matchup, but the Dream have to win tonight. So, because I saw the thing in it, and it was talking about that the Aces could drop up to third if the Suns lose. The Aces could drop to third to go up to third because of tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you what. Somebody was trying to tell me, oh, Caitlin Clark, she should be the MVP. I go, bro, shut the hell up. The MVP is Asia
MVP,
Wilson.
but she should be
Rookie of the year without question. All year long, she should have been the Rookie of the Year. But I was like, dude, what are you? You are on drugs.
Yeah. No, she's not the MVP this year, but it's coming. I think.
Oh, 100%. I mean, she's coming, but like I said, Asia Wilson, dude, she is an absolute monster, Drew.
Yeah.
She is a monster without question. And I was telling somebody, I said, man, I like her and all that stuff, but bro, Asia Wilson is a beast, dude. She's a beast. She'll be the 3-time MVP, first girl, first woman to score 1,000 points in NBA history, WNBA history.
I don't think there's any doubt, is there, that she's going to be the MVP?
Oh yeah, no. And Caitlin is Caitlin will be the Rookie of the Year without question.
Now is Angel Reese? Is she hurt?
Yeah, Angel Reese is hurt.
She broke her hand.
She's out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, she broke her hand.
She's out for the year.
Okay.
Yeah, she's out for the year. Oh. She's done. She's not coming back. She's done. She's done. She's out. But the thing is this: the Sun against the Fever. The Sun better be careful, but they got the big girl in the middle. But the Sun better be careful against the Fever. The Fever are playing really well, and Mitchell and Caitlin Clark as guards. That's a nasty guard backcourt, man. And got the big girl in the middle. They not bad, but I don't know if they can really handle the Sun. But that's gonna be interesting. I'd rather them play the Sun than the Aces.
Mm-hmm.
They can't handle Vegas.
What's the Minnesota team name? They're pretty good. I
the
watched
Lynx.
them play the other night.
The Lynx.
Yeah, they're not bad.
They play the Mercury, the Phoenix Mercury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Lynx got Collier. What's her name? Collier.
She can
Collier
play.
Or something like that.
Yeah, she can play. She can play, Drew.
She can go.
Yeah, she can go. And you know what's so funny is it's just kind of sad because the Thunder, everybody forgets the Thunder had a team who is now the Dallas, whatever the hell they call it. Not Stars, but they're Dallas. What are they? I can't think of what the hell their name is now. But anyway, they moved to Dallas. And, I got Bill Cameron owned them. And it's just sad, man, that they're not in Oklahoma City anymore or they're not in Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the Dallas Wings.
The Wings. Oh, hey, Drew, how about a Nathan sounding? What the hell is that, a Nathan sighting?
Hey.
Nathan Taylor sighting.
Right on time.
The Dallas Wings, that's what they are. But it's just sad that...
Yeah, didn't they drafted Skylar Diggins the first year they were in Tulsa?
Tulsa,
right?
yeah. And the Tulsa people were pissed because the Thunder, Oklahoma City got the Thunder and they didn't. And they got the women's team, and so they never would go. Like, I went to a game, and there was probably 1,000 people in BOK, 1,500.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
It was terrible, man. It was terrible.
I didn't know what's her name plays for him. Enrique. Oh gosh.
Oh, she is.
Ulaway.
Oh,
she's good, man.
Oh my God, she can go. She can go. She reminds me. What's our girl's name for USC, Drew? What's her name? The girl from USC that can play.
Yeah. She'll be
That's who
player of the year.
they remind. Those two play alike. That's who she reminds me of. That's gonna be ridiculous. So, but anyway, Nathan, what do you think about Drew's deal about the Thunder?
I didn't hear much of it. I wasn't listening. What was your take, Drew?
What's that?
Talking about Drew. I was talking about Drew. We were talking about the Thunder, Nathan, and about whether we should keep Dort and Caruso. Drew and I both think Dort's gone. I think Dort and
I think you're going to be able to use Dort as a trade piece later in the year because I think they're going to find out that one of them's not going to be happy about playing time.
Yep.
I think they're the same player. Except for we talk. I think.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
Of a defender than Caruso, but I think Caruso is more of a 5-tool player than Dort.
Well, I think that him and Isaiah Joe. Him and Isaiah Joe.
I think you're going to need a ball handler, secondary ball handler when SGA isn't on the floor. So you're gonna need a guy like that. So they're going to have to trade for somebody.
Well, I said that
they don't have another ball handler.
Although what I was saying, Nathan, is I think that Dort's most valuable asset to him is he can guard a big player. He can guard a 3 or a 4. He can guard a 6'8", 6'7", 6'8" swing guy, and I just don't know that Caruso can. Mm-hmm. I think in the playoffs Caruso is going to get posted up down on block to where Dort can push somebody off the block and push him off the wing to where we'll see if Caruso can do that in a high stakes game.
Well, that's my thing is, guys. This is how I look at it.
You think Kaysen could guard a guy like that?
No. This is what I say, guys. This is my thing. No. Here's your 5, okay? In that second group, you're going to have SGA, Kaysen, Wiggins, Caruso, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Then to close it off, you're going to have you're going to have SGA, J-Dub, Caruso, Chet, and Hartenstein. That 5 right there, that's a nice 5, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because Chet can guard
that's a nice 9.
Yeah, but I'm saying is Chet can guard the 4. You got the big man in the 5.
I was telling Matt earlier that I was listening yesterday, and the Thunder have 6 of the top 100 players in the league on their roster.
Oh, wow.
Can you name them? You should be able to name them, aren't you, Nathan? I named them. You should be able to name them.
Well, yeah. SGA, J-Dub, Chet. Gosh. I guess I'm going to say Caruso after that.
Yeah.
And then I guess you got to say Hartenstein, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is that 6? No, it's 5.
That's 5.
Is that 5 or 6? That's 5. Oh, 6, man. Well, I guess you got to put Dort in there, right? Yep. I mean, even though he's not.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
There he is. That's it. And he was number 97.
97. He slipped in. He slipped in.
More like 197.
Hey, Caruso was ahead of James Harden.
Of course he is. Harden is washed, Drew. You know that.
That's pretty funny.
No, I think so too. But isn't that crazy? I mean, how much money is James Harden making compared to what Caruso makes?
Oh yeah, because
pretty funny.
Yeah, that's gonna be brutal. But I will say this though, I was laughing because I was going by a schedule, Drew, and I was talking about that earlier in the show when we first came on. The Thunder just don't match up with the Lakers, bro.
They still don't.
We just don't. But everybody else, we match up with Denver now.
Mm-hmm. Well, though I think Hartenstein's going to help.
That's what I'm saying.
With the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. But still, it matches up more with Denver than with the Lakers. It's just hard because when you look at it, our TV games.
The Lakers, 1 through 5 or 6-8 plus?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
6-7 plus?
But all of them can't play.
Yeah, I mean, but what's his name? Your boy from Oklahoma. He's what? He's 6'7",
6'7". He's big too.
And
it just gets worked.
Smallest guy on the floor, right?
It gets worked. and gets worked.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. He sucks.
He gets
He
worked.
sucks at defense. Man.
But I will say this: some of our TV games we have at the Nuggets to open it up, which we match up great with them now.
Oh, that's gonna be
the Spurs.
That's gonna be a great game, isn't it?
Yeah, and Denver, and then of course the Spurs. Just watching Wemby and Chet go at each other is going to be great. And then Drew, what is your thoughts?
Yes.
What is your thoughts on Zion? How do you think is he going to be in better shape, or what do you think he's going to do? Because
we've been saying that for 5 years, haven't we?
That's a hard matchup for the Thunder.
I don't have any confidence whatsoever that he's going to be. There's going to be any healthier than he was last year.
Play 50 games.
Yeah,
he played 50 games. Like that, New Orleans would be ecstatic.
Yeah. then of course,
they would be ecstatic if he played 50.
Agreed. And then of course Golden State is just old.
Yeah, they're old.
They're old.
Who would you rather have? Who would you rather have out of that draft? Would you rather have Zion or John Morant?
Zion.
I mean,
I don't want to deal with his dad.
That's kind of what my thought is.
I don't want to deal with his dad.
He's not a head coach.
Hey, you know what? On that list, they had what's his name? The guard for Golden State. Steph Curry was number 6. You think Steph Curry's still the 6th best player in the NBA?
Man, I don't know.
Think so.
Top 10.
I mean,
maybe.
He's there though. He's 10. Yeah, 10 for sure.
He's top 10. But
Jokic was 1. Jokic was 1. What's his name from the Bucks was 2.
Giannis.
Giannis was 2. SGA was
Embiid
4.
3.
Embiid was 5.
Embiid
3.
Who the hell is 3 if SGA is 4?
Who was it?
Anthony Edwards?
Well, they had.
No, he was 10.
Anthony Edwards was 10?
Wow.
Yeah.
Who the hell made this list?
Wow.
Yeah, LeBron.
What list is that?
LeBron was 8. What's his name for the Celtics was 7. Who was 6?
Jason Tatum.
Is it the NBA? Is it the Ringer? Is it the Ringer or CBS Sports list you're looking at?
It was the Ringer.
Let me see. CBS Sports has got one out too.
Well, it's so funny. It's so funny, guys. Is that SGA was named?
I would have had Embiid at 3.
Well, this is the deal. Hey, Drew. SGA is voted to win the MVP by the general managers this year. By the presidents of them.
List
it's BS.
The CBS list is whacked out, dude.
Dude, we could pick
Anthony Edwards at 22.
They're tripping. You know, I'm sorry.
Yes.
SGA is no. Listen, the 2 best players in the league, the 3 best players in the league are SGA, Jokic, and Giannis. Those 3 best players in the league.
Yep. Agreed.
Those are 3 best players. However you want to put them, that's fine. 4 through 10, you can mix them up how the hell you want to mix them.
Well, I say Embiid's close 4. I mean, he's really
good.
But
then I still like Anthony Edwards too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you want to listen to this top 10? This is a little ridiculous. Jokic 1, Giannis 2, Steph 3. Oh, I forgot about Luka. Luka 4.
Luka.
5, Kevin was 3. Yeah, that's legitimate. 5, Kevin Durant. 6, Joel Embiid. 7, Jason Tatum. 8, Booker. 9, Jimmy Butler. 10, Damian Lillard. They got SGA at 11.
Oh, they're tripping.
LeBron at 12. 13
in the top 10 of that other list.
Yeah, that's outrageous, bro. You're outrageous. That's a bonehead.
Yeah, that's CBS Sports too.
That's
they got Tyrese Halliburton is 23. Wow.
I'm sorry. That is a okay. I'm gonna do my own list. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my own list. I'm gonna do my top 10 list. I'll do my own top 10 list.
I can rattle off mine right quick.
Yeah, I'm doing a top 10
I mean,
list.
I could rattle up my top 5 in 2 seconds. I mean, we already talked about it. I think you put Luka, Embiid, SGA, Joker, and Giannis, right? Top 5?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's your 5.
And then
that's your top 5.
You got to put LeBron at 5 through 10 somewhere.
Probably 10
somewhere.
10.
And then Ant-Man's probably 7, right? 6,
He'd be
7?
6. He'd be 6.
And then who else? You got to put if you're talking just
Anthony Davis.
Talent, you got to put Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Because I think I'd have Jokic, Luka, Giannis, SGA, Embiid, Tatum.
I'm gonna have Edwards above Tatum.
LeBron, AD,
Yeah, because
Dana
Tatum don't have a
Brunson.
finishing move.
Brunson. Okay, I like Brunson.
Brunson. I'll take Brunson. Yeah, I'll take him on my. And I like Tyrese Halliburton, man. He is
too.
Great. I don't know if he's top 10. But
I'm gonna say this: we were talking about the Olympic team and how they're going to be hurting it, 2028. And I said, man, first of all, you got Halliburton coming back. You've got the best front line in the world with the AD and our boy from Miami. Those two, that's your best front line in the world.
No, y'all mentioned Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards. I mean,
you got Anthony Edwards coming back. You got Tyrese coming back. You got Tatum coming back. And this is the thing, Drew. And I told them this in 2008. Kobe taught LeBron and all those guys, this is how you get ready for the Olympics. This is what you do, okay? And then now what LeBron and them have done, LeBron, Steph, and KD showed these young guys, this is how you get it done, guys. This is what it takes. And to me, to this day, how the hell was Steph Curry not the number one play on ESPN that night? You shoot a fadeaway three to win the gold medal with two guys on you from 30 feet, and you don't even make the top 10, and you give the guy who dunked on LeBron 4? And Steph Curry's not on there at all?
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey, get this. They got Josh Giddey at number 61.
Josh can play though. I like Josh. I'm not going, but 61.
I like Josh, but he can only play. He can only play one side of the ball.
I don't know about Josh.
Okay, so let me ask you this: How would you put Jalen Williams below Josh Giddey? That's what they did. I mean, I don't see that.
You talking about J Dub?
Yeah, J Dub.
Where'd they have J Dub?
Josh Giddey. I don't see it.
Where was J Dub at?
65. 65.
No. Yesterday he was at 36.
65.
He was at 36 in yours, Drew?
They got and they got Scotty Barnes.
One that I couldn't believe yesterday they were talking about was you had Caruso at 62, but then you had Turner from the Pacers at 65, and I think he's much better than that.
Evan Turner's bigger than that. Yeah, that's crazy.
A beast. I'd love to have him. I'd love to have him.
Evan Turner? Oh my God, I'd take him over Hartenstein in a minute.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Oh, you talking about him and Chet together? Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't
they can all every time they play the Pacers.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you who else I like. What's our boy from Cleveland? With the afro.
Mobley.
I take him. What's the other one?
Or Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. Give me Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
Oh
yeah.
Him and Chet together.
Well, the thing I like about Miles Turner, he can shoot threes.
Yeah.
He's a good 3-point shooter.
I agree. But anyway, I like our team, and I can't wait for the 27th. When we watch them in the Thunderdome, and I hate preseason. We even have an exhibition game. I started to call the commander and say, we're going to the exhibition game, and I know he's going to laugh. Not going to no exhibition game.
He was talking about it today, man. He was talking about it today.
He's not going to exhibition game.
I don't watch much exhibition.
He's not going to exhibition game. Honestly. You're not going to an exhibition game.
I'm a glutton for punishment, man. If it's Thunder, I watch it. I don't care.
No, I'm not going. I'm not watching no exhibition game. Look,
I'd be more apt to watch the summer league games than I do exhibition.
Yes. The only reason I want to watch the.
I like watching the summer league just because you get to watch the younger players actually get some run and see what they got against guys that they were either drafted with or second or third year players.
Yeah, which is why we got rid of Keontae, because you have Dylan Jones. Dylan Jones took that spot.
Yeah,
he took that spot. So
we still got Keontae, man.
He's not on our list as far as the players I looked today.
Which is surprising to me. I really thought he had a chance.
Yeah, me too.
He was a
G League All-Star.
7, 8, 9-man run, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come off the bench and help out. But I'll tell you what's going to be fun this year, fellas, is Oklahoma City, Dallas. Every time they play
my God, dude. I'm definitely now if that game is on in Dallas, if that's on a weekend, I'm going down to the game. I'm calling Rolando. Bro, I'm coming down.
And you won't invite us either, will you?
No, hell no, I'm not taking a dude. What the hell am I taking a dude with me for? For what? I'm not taking no guy with me to Dallas. What the hell? You out your damn mind? No. That is not Drew. Help me, Drew.
I didn't say we had.
Drew, help
I
me.
didn't say we had to go
Drew,
together.
help me, Drew.
Just give me a ticket, man.
Drew,
I don't care.
help me, Drew.
I don't care.
Drew, help me.
Yeah, Matt doesn't go with guys anywhere.
That ain't happening, bro. That's not happening.
That's the commander.
Yeah, now the commander's totally different. But now, Drew, I can't even go with the commander. Drew, I can't go. I can't go with him because Kimberly's going. You already know Kimberly's not gonna let me and Randy alone in Dallas without her. That ain't happening.
No.
That's smart, Kimberly, I love you, Kimberly, but you are not letting the commander and I alone in Dallas to go to Dallas overnight. That ain't happening.
Tell me she's wrong, though. She's right.
I ain't gonna tell her that. I ain't gonna tell her that.
Well, I'm gonna tell her she's right because y'all are just nothing but troublemakers.
No, we would not get into trouble. We're going down to the game, bro. We're gonna go have dinner, go to the game, maybe have a drink. Gonna be, be in bed by 11, 10:30.
Yep. A.M.
No,
A.M.
No. Yeah, AM. AM is right.
I like how you slid that in there, Drew.
All you guys do is cause.
No, Drew, that's you and I would be 10 a.m. The commander and I 10 p.m. You and I would be 10 a.m. He and I would be 10 p.m. But hey, Trish ain't gonna let me and you go. Trish ain't letting you and me go. That ain't happening either.
I barely get to go to the Thunder game.
Hey, well, yeah, I was gonna say, you guys have a little bit of an excuse. I've got a 9-year-old telling me what to do.
Yeah, well, Drew has both of those. He has two of those. So you got 8 and 6 or what are they? 9 and 6.
9 and 6, about to be 10.
Yes. I need to come see the girls here pretty soon, man.
Yeah, you missed them at 74 the other day.
Yeah, I had to work.
You missed Faith.
I know I had to work. Oh, God.
She was good until about halftime, and she had a breakfast burrito and then passed out the table, so we had to go home.
Good. I should have came right then when she was asleep, but she'd have probably woke up. Oh, Uncle Matt.
I think we're going to try to go next week for the Kansas State game because they're having a big watch party for that deal, so I think we'll probably go in there and watch it.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go beat up these white kids at the gym, man.
Why they gotta be white kids?
Well, my black kids were yesterday and Monday. I only got white kids today.
So now we're segregating workouts. I see how you are.
I walked right into that one, didn't I? Wow. I walked right into that one.
I don't comment on it.
I walked right into that one. Wow, door right open. Bam! Hey, there's a glass. Hey.
I just waited on that one and sat back.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a glass door. How many of us have run into a glass door thinking the door was open? Bam! Oh, yeah.
I have ran into a glass door.
Me too.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, man. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. That's my guy, Drew Henthorne, Husker Drew Picks.
Go Big Red. 3-0, baby. 3-0.
Yeah, and not yet. Y'all 2-0. Y'all ain't got that last one in yet.
3-0. We're 3-0 right
now. OU's about to get beat.
Yeah, they're 3-0. They're 3-0. I'm giving them a hard time.
OU's about to get beat 55-0. By the way, they're
yeah, I'm going. I'll be at that game tomorrow. I'm not going to Stillwater. Well, Stillwater game is the OSU game is while I'll be working.
You kind of see, dude. Josh Heupel is going to be laughing his rear end off Saturday night. I'll just say.
No, he won't. Well, no, he'll be. That's his alma mater, man. You know.
He don't need to, baby.
I know.
He might have ambitions of being OU's coach one day.
Yeah,
What's a better job, right? What's a better job, OU or Tennessee?
OU's a better job.
You think OU's a better job?
OU's a better job. OU's a better job than Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, better job.
Yeah, it's a better job,
but not a better team right now. I mean, I think Nebraska might be a better job than Tennessee.
I don't think so.
Oh man.
It gets easier to recruit Tennessee.
It's a lot easier to go to Nashville than it is to Lincoln.
Yeah, it's a lot more.
You're right, but you still got four.
And it's in the SEC.
Still got 4 national titles, man.
I understand that, but
it'd probably be about the same.
Yeah, but it's awful hard to turn down Nashville, man. Nashville's a good time.
It is.
It's a good time.
It's in Knoxville, but Nashville is nice.
Well, Nashville wasn't Knoxville. I'm sorry, but Nashville is what? 30 minutes away?
It's about an hour.
Yeah, an hour. So it's like going to Tulsa.
Yeah, that's a nice little corridor right there.
It's kind of like
Knoxville, Chattanooga, Nashville.
It's kind of Drew. It's kind of like Lawrence to Kansas City. Not hard to recruit. Yeah. Not hard to recruit. 45-minute drive, dude. You go. Hey, 45 minutes. We're in Kansas City.
And you're seating 105,000 on the river.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fun stadium.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, but it's not OU. Tradition.
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question
The
right there. Who has the better job?
OU's a better job. OU's a better job. It will be again. I mean, you got.
I probably agree, but not by much. I'd agree with you, but not by much.
And Drew, and plus they are Jordan brand.
They are. Yeah, and Tennessee's Adidas.
Yeah, it's man. When you go into the locker room, you go into that deal, you see all those Jordans, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive. That's impressive. That's impressive. So,
all right, boys,
hey, all right, bro. Appreciate you guys. Nathan Taylor, Drew Henthorne. Appreciate you guys for being on. Finally, appreciate y'all guys for joining us this season. You know, basketball, but I notice I don't see y'all till basketball season's about to start. Now all of a sudden, boom, here they come. Now they're all about it.
Conference season. I'll try to do my best. Start coming on Fridays and getting the football in. So
yeah, we gotta do that.
I've been crazy busy lately, so
that's a good thing.
Apologize.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
I appreciate you guys, and for everybody else.